An analysis of 6 characters in search of an author, starring Connor Regan,
Matt Coffey, and Ben Steinhauer.
We have time. We're fine.
Pirandello is distrustful of reality throughout the play. In this quote by the father from page 61, he says that, quote, "You should distrust your reality, because though you breathe and touch it today, it is destined, like that of yesterday, to stand revealed to you tomorrow as illusion. This means that what you might see and think to be real today, tomorrow could fade away, because things change over time." This, Pirandello points out, means that reality is not always the same, and not the same for time or for different people. Thus, we should be distrustful of reality as a whole. Pirandello plays on this theme by arguing whether or not we can trust the stories presented to us by each of the characters, with both the father and the stepdaughter presenting 2 different realities, and the director having to decide which one to believe.
The characters are more real in this play because the characters' reality doesn't change because they represent emotions which have no past or future and therefore are eternal. As our quote supports, it does not change. It can never change. It cannot ever change or be otherwise because it is already fixed. It is what it is, just that, forever. A terrible thing, sir. An immutable reality. The father explains this to the director. We also see that the actors are less real because they have experiences that change their perspectives and therefore their own realities. The direct contrast is seen when the actors attempt to impersonate the characters, and the characters claim that they're portraying them all wrong because the actors' perspectives are altering the characters' true forms.
Do I have my own reality? Pirandello would certainly say yes, because our reality is based on our perspective and experiences that we have seen in this life. And there are so many different factors that go into reality from each perspective that reality is perceived differently by everybody. In the play, the father says to the director, "What for you is an illusion to be created is for us our own unique reality." This demonstrates a division between the actors and characters, because to the actors, the illusion to reality, to them, is the stage, but for the characters, the stage is their reality, as they state that they were born to the stage.
Another piece of historical information is that Pirandello is writing this play from an era of existentialism, which states that there is no true objective reality, and that every individual creates their own reality. This means that what is reality to one person could be completely different to another, and what you hold to be deeply true may be untrue to someone else. This philosophy leads someone to question their own reality. The characters present very different versions of their story, and by that meaning their own reality. The characters present different realities, and we are left to choose whether we want to believe the father's version of events or the stepdaughter's. But in the end, Pirandello wants us to believe that it doesn't really matter. He intentionally provides the reader with conflicting information and allows the reader to draw their own conclusions, meaning that for each reader, the play takes on its own reality.
The reality of the play relies on how one interprets it, as demonstrated by the father. But don't you see that the whole trouble lies here? In words, words. Each one of us has within him a whole world of things, each man of us his own special world. And how can we ever come to an understanding if I put in the words I utter the sense and value of things as I see them, while you, who listen to me, must inevitably translate them according to the conception of things each one of you has within himself? We think we understand each other, but we never really do.
The entire concept of reality in this play is based off the existential concepts of Pirandello's time.
Does the importance of perspective in discerning reality lead to an unsettling conclusion that there are no definite truths?
What will you choose?